you say not easy, Kimi. Just tell me how was that race for you today? Because it looked tough, and it looked like you and George in the end maximised everything you could, really.
Well, I think at the end of the race, the pace on my side was pretty strong. The last 10-15 lap were actually pretty positive. The first stint, I need to review because I was struggling with the balance, and the front tire dropped quite easily, really easy, and very early on. So I had to pit quite a bit earlier compared to the others. And then, yeah, that said, I had to manage quite a lot more in the first half of the stint on hard. But then the last 10 laps, I was able to push again, and it was nice to see that the pace was up there. And definitely, now I have a week off and time to gather all the information in order to be back stronger.
Brushed the wall at one point. Was there any damage? I mean, how was that in the car?
Luckily not. I brushed it twice because the last was in T4, and it was really scary because then I started to have some vibration, and which was not really pleasant, but glad that they hold on.
And just finally from me, what do you take away from this triple header? It's been a tough 3 weeks, but do you feel you've got basically made progress, but also learned a lot from this car? And
yeah, definitely. I mean, was a good test physically, mentally, but also really good learning because was 3 completely different tracks, 3 completely different situations. So it was good to experience that, and probably needs to still work a little bit on especially on open tarmacs and where the deck is higher. But I think today, because the deck today was still there, and was good learning from Bahrain, and I was happy with how I managed the tire in the second stint. So definitely, massive learning. And now, as I said before, I have a week off, so I have time to gather all the information and think about them properly in order to be back stronger.
Exams?
Yeah, I mean, they're a bit later,
okay.
Around July, so
okay.
I think this week I will prioritize rest.